So let's talk about men's health for a little bit. There's a new social media campaign. It's another one. It's another nominate. We've had Nutnominate. We've had the Ice Bucket Challenge. We've had the Thumbs Up campaign. Well, this one is Nutnominate. And we can speak to Julian Webb now, one of the men behind the campaign, to find out what this is. Hello, Julian.
Hello, Perry. Good morning.
Well, tell me first of all what Nutnominate is.
Right, Nutnominate, it essentially came out of me wanting to give a little back and spread awareness of testicular cancer in young men. I was treated for it 3 years ago. Luckily, all okay, all sorted and done and dusted.
Good stuff.
And essentially, I'm a member of Lichfield Round Table, and Round Table is a national body of about 4,500 guys in the UK, and it's a fantastic social club. We also do a lot of work for local charities, and we have a lot of fun along the way. And I approached our national board and said, look guys, I'd like to do this. I'd like to sort of promote awareness, and because testicular cancer affects guys mainly from 18 to 45 years old, and that's exactly the same age group as the membership of the Round Table. And the national board were really keen, all jumped on board, and we've devised this Nutnominate. Originally we were thinking of doing a calendar girls sort of thing with some semi-naked guys holding balls in front of them.
It's been done that, isn't it?
Yeah, and unfortunately, the state of some of our guys, we thought it might be a bit of a hard sell. So we came up with Nutnominate, because if you imagine you selling semi-naked calendars, you might sell a couple of hundred to some of the local people, but you won't reach a bigger audience. So Nutnominate, we thought we use social media. If we use it carefully and we present it correctly, we can reach hopefully a lot of people in our county, the UK, and even around the world.
Are you raising funds as well as awareness?
We're not, no. We're just raising awareness. It makes it a lot easier for people. They don't feel obliged to do anything. I mean, if people do feel they want to give to a charity sort of associated with that, they can do. Our website is nutnominate.com. And on the back page of that, there's a links page, and there's links to all the different support groups, charities and support groups involved with this cause. And if they want to do that, they can get help and information from them. And if they feel they'd like to donate to them, that's up to them.
The risk of sort of inculcating a previous campaign, I don't want to pour cold water on this, but surely by now men know to check.
I would say, basically, to be honest with you, I think they've heard about it, they know it exists, but how do you check? I mean, how do we use the word testicles, balls, ghoulies, whatever people want to say?
Steady on.
Middle
of the day.
But the whole thing is, that's the whole thing. Don't be embarrassed. As soon as somebody says the word ball, whatever, people get, a bit embarrassed about that. We won't talk about that. And that's inherently the problem. People don't particularly want to talk about it in depth. They might have a bit of a joke about it, but when you actually examine yourself, you suddenly think, well, you don't actually realise all the bits and pieces are all down there sometimes. And especially if you've had a hot bath, you've had a hot shower, that's the time to do it. And you've got all sorts of different things. You've got the vas deferens and all the other parts of the testicle that you really sort of feel a bit awkward about touching sometimes. And you need to check it out and find it.
And you're looking for, I guess, lumps, are you? Unusual lumps?
You are, yeah. Well, traditionally, I always thought you're looking for lumps, which they do say if you find any hard, small lumps on the side of the testicle, that's a cause for concern. I mean, there can be cysts that are sort of benign and not serious, but it could be a sign of cancer. But myself, I didn't have any of that. I found just one. It was the summer, and it was quite warm, and I found one, basically, testicle started to feel a bit bigger and heavier than the other one, which is perfectly natural, apparently, but over a period of a few weeks, it seemed to get bigger and heavier, and I really got maybe 20 or 30% bigger over a period of just a few weeks.
That's quite alarming.
It is, yeah, and I suddenly thought there's something wrong here. So, I had to talk to my wife, which I've been doing so over the few weeks anyway, and we decided to say, go and get it checked out.
I don't want to generalise, but women are so good at talking about these sort of things, aren't they?
They are, yeah. I mean, crikey, you see a group of girls down the blooming pub or whatever, and they'll talk about anything, whereas, the guys don't talk about their penis or testicles, whatever. You have a bit of a joke, about, she's a bit fit, what have you, but you don't talk about your own health and, the condition of your own testicles.
Can that change? Can men change in this way?
I think they can, yeah. I think if we present this campaign correctly and we make a bit of fun and people talk about it, and again, it's got to be drip feed. You've got to keep reminding blokes as well, because that is the problem. Because people might get involved with this campaign, and 6 months down the line, they've forgotten about checking themselves, and you need to keep dripping the information down through to them.
So physically, how does this work? One person will nominate, 2 people, 3 people?
It's 5 people.
5.
Basically, yeah, we've got a Facebook page which was launched this morning, which is doing great guns. We're on Twitter, same thing again, and obviously all the information is on our website, nutnominate.com. It tells you how to do it. So you basically, you check yourself. All the information is how to do it is on the website. When your nuts are okay, you take an okay selfie, make an okay sign with your hand, and you nominate. You tag then 5 other people, 5 men, on Facebook or Twitter or both, and they'll obviously pick that up then and to do the same. And we're hoping it'll grow a bit like a pyramid selling type thing. It'll suddenly shoot up exponentially, and then within a couple of 3 weeks, then it'll just naturally blow itself out.
I would say every chance of doing that, because the Round Table is quite a large organisation, and if you're nominating 5 from one, that's pretty exponential, isn't it?
Well, it is, yeah, because we said to the guys, don't nominate another Round Table, and nominate people who are not in Round Table, so that we push it outside the group and help it grow quicker.
Good to speak to you, and wish you all the best with this one. Thank you very much, Julian.
Thanks very much. Cheers.
Julian Webb, the creator